Today we're going to learn about 10 habits that can change your life. Now let's begin. Number 1, routine maintenance. Real change doesn't happen all at once. Most people believe your accomplishments happen quickly and suddenly, that one morning you just wake up and accomplish all your dreams. This sounds really intimidating, doesn't it? Many people get scared of this huge leap forward, so they spend their lives running away from their aspirations. But the truth is, dreams and achievements evolve through small, regular size steps. So if you want to change your life, train yourself to chip away at big responsibility little by little. You can practice this new habit using monotonous daily activities like cleaning or studying. Just think about your goals, like cleaning your house now. Before you get started, cleaning your entire living space feels impossible, right? In your head you'll have to spend hours and hours cleaning every nook and cranny. You get so intimidated by this task that you avoid cleaning all together. But what if you cleaned a small section of your house for just, let's say, 15 minutes every day? 15 minutes doesn't sound so bad, does it? It's far easier to motivate yourself when the task is small and manageable. So approach your goals with the same mindset. Incorporate routine maintenance into your daily life. Practice chipping away at your responsibilities instead of procrastinating. Now, at first you may focus solely on household chores, but eventually you can transition these healthy habits to your dreams and aspirations. Number 2, embrace immediacy. Procrastination will always be a source of conflict in your life. You procrastinate big things, you procrastinate small things, you procrastinate easy things, hard things, even fun things. But there are tricks you can use to rid yourself of this destructive impulse. One powerful technique is to do things right away when something needs your attention. Hey, don't save it for later, don't put it off until tomorrow, address it right then and there. While it's fresh in your mind, start with small commitments like emails and text messages. When your phone dings, don't walk away and save it for later. Answer that email right now. It only takes a minute or two of your time, but it saves you from hours of procrastination. When we procrastinate, we also amplify small responsibilities into huge issues, because delaying something once usually means delaying it again and again. It becomes easier and easier to put off this responsibility, so it gains weight over time. The activity begins to feel more difficult than it actually is, which makes you procrastinate even more. You can avoid this dangerous cycle by handling small tasks right away. Some experts call this the 1 or 2 minute rule. If a task requires only 1 or 2 minutes of your time, then do it immediately. A minute or two may not seem like much, but this simple trick can cut your workload in half. Number 3, react thoughtfully. Do you let your emotions control your decisions? This is a big issue for many people. They hear something that angers them, they get swept up in their frustration, and they react in ways they regret. When something stimulates an emotional reaction, learn to recognize your own blindness, because your emotions push you to make bad decisions. So wait until those emotions subside, and that way you can think clearly and logically. Just try waiting an extra 5 minutes to make any decision, or simply count to 10 in your head. That short little pause lets you see through your gut reaction and make decisions that you'll be happy with tomorrow. Number 4, stop your scrolling. Many of us spend hours clicking, scrolling and swiping, but you may not realize how big of an impact this bad habit has on your lifestyle. Not only is it a giant waste of your time, it actually drains your motivation, your concentration and your productivity. But there are easy ways to change your relationship with technology. Browser blockers are a popular method to control your media intake without abandoning your devices altogether. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of media each day in moderation. Media is a great way to stay up, to learn new things, or relax after a stressful day. It's the hours of scrolling that get you in trouble. As you scroll longer and dive deeper, you stop benefiting from social media and the negative effects begin to rear their ugly head. But a browser blocker will control your time by blocking media outlets after a certain period. This limitation prevents mindless scrolling and forces you to be conscious of how you spend your time. That way you can reap the benefits of your devices instead of suffering the consequences. Number 5, embrace the old. Do you crave new things every day? New material things are exciting. You get a burst of energy and enthusiasm each time you change your look, you reorganize your space, or you streamline your life. But what about all the things you already have? You are so distracted by new things you forget all about the things you already have. The truth is everything you need is already in your possession for this life-changing habit. You're going to turn old things into new and exciting things. For example, look in your closet. Do you hate everything you see? Instead of buying fresh and expensive clothing, reorganize and reshape your old clothes to create the novelty that you're looking for. You can do the same thing with your pantry. Maybe you're tired of your usual recipes. Instead of ordering out, combine your old staples into new and interesting ways. There are hundreds of different dishes you can make with the same basic ingredients, so don't spend your life searching for the next best thing. Take a hard look at what you have, because a little creativity can go a long way. Number 6. Remember your achievements in life. A lot can go wrong and failure is bound to take its toll, but should you dwell on your mistakes? Should you constantly remind yourself about the negative things in your life? For this life-changing habit, you're going to start appreciating your successes. You succeed at things every day without giving yourself an ounce of credit, but when you fail, you always let yourself know. Just take the time to embrace your achievements every day. Remind yourself of all the things you do right. Think about the projects you started and finished. Think about the chores you knocked off your list. Think about the junk food that you didn't eat and the bad habits you left behind. You should be proud of each of these successes, so don't let yourself forget them. Number 7. Change your workspace. Your environment plays a massive unconscious role in your productivity and motivation. Messy environments can inspire creativity. Organized workspaces can improve efficiency and remove mental clutter. There are all kinds of ways that your space can affect your work, so make a habit of changing your workspace. One day let your workspace get messy, the next day restore your workspace to its former glory. Reorganize your desk. Add new trinkets, frame a few pictures. Each of these changes can help you get inspired and motivated, because change of any kind can be new, exciting and fun. Number 8. Small benchmarks. When do you feel the most satisfied? Usually you feel the most pride and satisfaction when you check something off your list, right when you finish your project or accomplish a goal. So how can you use this to your advantage to improve your mornings? Stimulate this powerful feeling right off the bat before you finish breakfast. Make sure you already have 1 or 2 little victories under your belt. Hey, making your bed is a great example. This chore only takes a minute of your time, but it gives you a small sense of accomplishment which can snowball into a more productive day. Little victories really do add up, so check a couple of chores off your list every morning. Number 9. Give compliments. How often do you give people compliments? Most of the time people love to receive compliments, but we're often afraid to voice the nice things we think in our heads. We fear they'll come out awkward or make the wrong impression, but genuine compliments are a great way to connect with new people. More importantly, giving people compliments trains you to speak your mind instead of worrying about what people will say. Practice using your voice in a way that makes people happy. Number 10. Commit to relaxation. Hey, work's important. Goals are the foundation of your success, but sometimes you need a break. You don't have to work constantly to achieve your dreams, even though your intentions are good. This bad habit can leave you so exhausted that your work begins to suffer. Momentum is always important. Your time is valuable, but every once in a while your brain needs to recharge. When you reach your breaking points, when you feel like you just can't work a minute more, it's time to invest in your recovery. Countless people struggle with this bad habit on a regular basis. They work hard every day, but when they finally take a break, they spend the whole time worrying about their work. By drifting back into a work mindset, you're not giving yourself the chance to relax and recover. You're not letting your brain unwind and distress. So the next time you take a break, really step away. Plan something enjoyable and mellow for your day off, or take an afternoon all to yourself. Enjoy your breaks to the fullest, and that way when it's time to work, your brain will feel rested and excited to get back to the grind.